Why do all crowds feel like a threat to national security now? Like, seriously, why does being around like 7 or 10 people instantly put me in a fight or flight mode?
Why are you crying?
There's just something about a crowd of people that seems like it's one poorly timed firework away from ensuing a riot. Like, and I'm not talking about a concert crowd. I'm not talking about a protest crowd. I'm talking about something as small as a festival. And more recently, a 4th of July festival I went to. It's like every event I go to now, whether it's a sporting event, a small festival, a parade, there's a little voice inside my head that's telling me, I hope no one nearby commits a felony right now. You got people pushing strollers, recording their TikToks to post later, dragging their children by leashes, and on top of that, also just letting their kids scream threats at other children and with no care in the world. So I went to a local fireworks show this past weekend, okay? Peaceful, relaxing, you would think. There's blankets, families, sparklers. But of course, I'm downtown. I hear these 12-year-olds, and I'm not making this up, probably 12-year-olds, okay? Around that age, maybe a little bit younger, 10 to 13, let's just say, okay? They say, where's so-and-so? We need to find and jump them. What is going on here? Like, this is in front of police officers, firefighters, first responders, and these kids are saying this.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I'm sitting there, and I'm like, what timeline are we in here? Like, this is off the deep end. When I was growing up through the early 2000s and 2010s, there was still some sense of being courteous and having respect in public, especially as kids. Sure, my friends and I would mess around with each other, but we never caused problems for other people in public, families or other kids in general. It never crossed our mind. We didn't have a care in the world and just wanted to have fun at public events. Like, we didn't really care about anybody else, but in a good way, of course. There was still this sense of shame or recourse if kids misbehaved or acted out in public, but I don't really see that much anymore. Now, this just in. Here are the top 3 public spaces that should come with combat pay. Number 1, any town fair after dark. It's like a live action version of GTA, Carney Edition. You always have one man screaming, one being escorted by security, and one high off his ass trying to win a giant banana for his girlfriend of 2 months. 2, concert parking lots. You are either watching a couple break up, a man pissed behind his Honda Civic, or both at the same time. Bonus points if you have a man selling knockoff merch out of the back of his trunk. And lastly, Walmart on a Saturday. Those aren't children screaming, those are adults fighting over a fully charged hover round like it's Mad Max with groceries. Back to you, Skooma. So some annoying crowd behavior. Let's break this down into a couple different types of people. We of course have the person walking around with a Bluetooth speaker blasting music while there's other music playing. I mean, this happens all the time. It doesn't make any sense. They have it hanging off their backpack, and it's like, just wear earbuds or headphones. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. We of course have the holistic barefoot girl in a tutu wearing LED fairy rings doing an interpretive dance for everybody. I mean, if you're trying to get your bag, hey, all the props to you, but if you're not trying to get your bag, cut that shit out. We of course, as I mentioned, have the kids looking for trouble and trying to pick fights with other people. No parents in sight. They don't care. They're not there. Or entire families who form a human barricade with their folding chairs and yell at you if you walk in front of them and you're blocking their view for maybe 5 seconds. It doesn't make any sense. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. It's like people don't go to the event for the event. They go to perform at the event. Of course. What else would you do? And honestly, that 4th of July event kind of solidified it for me. I mean, I'm walking around, looking at vendors, looking at food. There's other vendors there too, like, you know, toys and stuff like that. Not that I'm going to buy any, but just kind of enjoying myself looking around. And, you know, I overhear the middle schoolers casually planning to jump other kids. And it's like, bro, you're probably 12 years old. We're not in Fortnite BR. We're not in COD Warzone. We're not in Valorant. Like, what the fuck are we doing? It's just ridiculous. There's ice cream trucks. There's live music. It's families relaxing. And you're out here treating it like it's a fucking pay-per-view UFC event. Like, come on. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Let's see what your best move is.
To make it even better, of course, Not a parent in sight. The parents probably aren't even there. And so, what? It's on me or other people to parent your child, to supervise your child, the first responders, the officers, the firefighters? No, it's not. What are we doing as a society? This just seems like a total failure as a culture. It's total failure. Like, the seeds we're sowing for the next generation, like, what are we setting them up for? Obviously failure. It's totally failure in more ways than one. Here's the real issue. No one has any situational awareness anymore, and definitely not social awareness. I talked about that in my last video. I mean, for the younger crowd, I think it's lack of parents and lack of caring and supervision and discipline, especially at home. And you see the same problems in schools. I have an education background. Like, I hear about this stuff all the time. People in my family are teachers and have the education background. Listen, and it's not just the iPad kids that aren't being supervised at home. It's boomers, and they're just as bad. Falling into people, having their phone on speakerphone as loud as possible, having conversations about their fucking blood pressure in the middle of a crowd. And, you know, obviously there's different degrees to how severe situations may be, and that might be lower, but it's still kind of irritating. And the problem here, I don't think is age. I think it's that everyone acts like they're the main character. Of course, that's what our society has turned into, thanks to social media and how we parent kids and all of it combined. And we're just NPCs and background noise to them, and they don't care. I think we hit a point where people don't know how to exist around others anymore. And it's not even misanthropy. A decent-sized crowd is fine. I think it's totally fine, but I want the crowd to act like it's part of society. Like, you have respect for other people. Like, you have respect to your neighbor. You have some decency about yourself. Instead, it feels like everybody shows up to these events with the intent on going feral, or proving something, or filming enough clips to post on TikTok or Instagram. Going back to similar ideas in last week's video, it just seems that people really only care about themselves. I mean, I think it's sad. Like, that is a sad state of our culture and society. It's terrible.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
And honestly, maybe we're a species that was never really meant to be around each other this much or this many people at once. We're a species that invented fireworks and collectively decided just to launch them near infants and gas stations. I mean, we are not okay. So anyway, thank you for making it through this rant. If you have any public experience that made you want to disappear into the woods, drop it in the comment section below. I'll be here watching from a distance with my binoculars and beef jerky.